Well, hello friends, here we are. It is a Monday, fresh week, new intention hopefully. I hope that you take a little time to look at the 90-day agreement stuff I shared this weekend. We're going to slow it way down because this is when the wheels fall off the cart. This is when a lot of you will decide, you know what, I'm going to take a little pause. I'm going to come back to it after the holidays. I'm going to give myself grace. I'm going to pump the brakes. I'm going to eat the cookies. And I want you to know, I want to remind you that this is your life. It's a journey. And I don't want you to live in this place of all or nothing, because some is better than none and done is always better than perfect, right? So hold a promise to yourself and continue to show up to your journey, even when it's super crazy and even when you have to pivot and get off track because of life. Getting off track doesn't mean that all your goals go to the wayside. It doesn't mean you can't still show up to your journey mindfully. It doesn't mean that you can allow the ball to start rolling and to become this total slippery slope. You are the author of your story. You can find 5 or 10 minutes a day to show up and do the thing. I know, because I'm right there with you. This week is completely bananas. And it's really easy to get caught up in overwhelm, but that doesn't feel good and it's not going to serve me. So I'm going to control my controllables, and I'm inviting you to control your controllables. You don't have to commit to a program right now you can still show up and push play on something, or go for a walk, or go swimming, or do something mindful, okay? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it all compounds and it all counts. Do not buy into the lie that it has to look a certain way. It just needs to be yours. And you don't need to compare where you're at this holiday to last holiday. Like, none of that is relevant, okay? You are you here on this Monday, able to show up to your journey in whatever way you can. And so do that. Show up to it. Do your best. Collect your wins. Surrender the rest. So I'm asking you this week to commit to meditating with me, like in spirit, not in actual real life, for, I don't know, what did I say in the thing? I think I said, did I say 2 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that? 5 minutes or less, 4 days a week. Can you do that? Are you willing to do that? You can find 5 minutes, even if you're in the bathroom or the shower. It doesn't have to be this total quiet Zen experience. It could literally be you choosing to meditate on all the things you're grateful for at the end of the day. Or first thing in the morning before you get out of bed, go through all the ways you're grateful. That counts as meditation. It counts as you showing up and collecting your proof and choosing your filter, because we all choose our filters. So you can choose overwhelm. You can choose to say, F it, I'm going to eat all the things. I'm going to be an asshole, and I'm going to show up on January 1st. Nothing is going to change January 1st other than the fact that we flip a calendar. Zero has changed. There's not going to be more time. There's not going to be more motivation. There's not going to be suddenly more money and all the things. It's just another freaking day on the calendar. And so I'm asking you to recommit and realign and pivot your journey and be okay with giving yourself grace and it not looking a specific way. But what do you need to do every single day to win your journey? So I need to drink my water to win my journey. I need to move my body some way, somehow, every single day in order to win my journey. If I don't, I'm going to waste time and mental energy shooting all over the place. I really need to do that. I would have felt better. I always feel better on the other side of movement. And I'm not saying you have to kill yourself or go all in or do 3 workouts a day. That is not what I'm saying. I'm giving you permission to literally pull up 21 Day Fix and do 5 minutes that are modified, and you get to count that as a win. You don't need to pick up where you left off the next day. We're not living in this place of struggle. We're going to live in this place of collecting our wins and compounding that, because so many of us want to be motivated and inspired. We keep waiting for the easy button to activate, but really at the end of the day, this is just a question of whether or not you're going to make a promise to yourself, and then you're going to hold it and take action. Do the next right thing, okay? Collect the proof that you're capable of this, because you are. You're 100% capable. You're 100% worthy. You don't need anyone's permission. You just need to do the work. Cool. So what else did I want to tell you? I don't know. We're doing this little meditation challenge. Like a couple weeks ago, I said I was going to draw a winner if you shared your accountability. And guess what? Sarah hasn't done that. It's not my love language. That's why we don't really do prizes in this group, because that stuff is just work to me. And it takes up mental space that I feel like I already have enough tabs open. But I am going to go through today, and I'm going to look for all those, and I'm going to write you down, and I'm going to do some janky thing where I put it in a hat, and then I make a kid draw it, and I'm going to mail you some love. So whoever wins is going to get the 3 flavors of Energize that I have, and a sample of chocolate caramel brownie, and a little love note. Is it much? No, but it's just something to let you know I see you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm grateful that you show up to the space and that you do plug in here. I've also, when I was new, like when I was just, a client, customer, hashtag working on my journey, my coach had a group, and there was 3 of us in that group, and she was very explicit in, this is how you show up. Every single day, you're going to log your accountability. You're going to drink your shake, you're going to do your workout, and you're going to do some kind of mindset positive development. Yeah, what is it? Personal development. Positive development. Yes, that's what we're going to call it. And then you share about it. And she told me to do that. And I did it. I didn't negotiate. I didn't argue. I didn't come up with excuses. I was like, I want to change my life. I felt unhappy in my skin. I saw that other people were doing these programs and getting great results. And so I was like, why not me? I didn't think about it. I just did it. She told me to do it, and I did it. And this group has grown over the years, and a lot of you are here and you have the tools. A lot of you are here, you have the tools, you don't use the tools. A lot of you are here and you're kind of on the fence. Maybe you're just getting started, or you don't have the money, or whatever is your truth right now. But it's like the same 3 people that post, and I want you to feel like you can post. This is your group. I am the ringleader. I am your guide, but I'm not the guru. I'm just a normal freaking person working on my journey, committed to it, and cheering you on, wanting you to win. So I'm asking you moving forward to share your journey, whatever that looks like. If it's imperfect, terrific, freaking share it. If it's epic and outstanding and you listen to something that rocks your socks, cool. I want you to share it. And so I had this aha in the shower last week. I was like, I just need to share more of what I'm doing, because maybe you're like, I don't know what she's doing, or I don't know what the point of this group is. The point of this group is support and accountability, and hopefully inspires you to do the next right thing, especially if you've been off track or you're overthinking it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take pictures throughout my day. This is my workout. This is my shake. This is my personal development. This is whatever. This is how I won. This was my fun. You don't have to share all those things, but I'm just going to start showing you how I show up to my journey and the ways that I collect my wins. And hopefully it will inspire you to do the same. And cool side effect is when you do those things and you're actually accountable, you get better results, and it becomes easier to stay motivated and to get momentum. Cool. So that's the name of the game. As we move forward, that's what we're going to do. I am starting a brand new group, which just means this group will get a new name. I'm not going to dump y'all. We're not going to have some new special fancy group. This group will continue as it always has for the last 8 years. January 2nd, which falls, that's a Tuesday. Okay, so if you are like, I appreciate the sentiment, but I literally am just going to do my best and surrender the rest, that's cool. January 2nd is a fresh start, new beginning. It's a new year. And maybe you're going to want to pick a new program, or you're going to want to take your journey to the next level. You're going to want to do a program that you did once upon a time that you loved. Whatever your journey looks like is what it needs to look like, right? So I'll be starting that January 2nd. I'm asking you to not wait. I don't want you to wait until January 2nd. I don't want you to wait until a new year thinking that suddenly you'll be more motivated. Because the days that you have now, the next 2 weeks, are worth showing up for. They are so important to show up for, and I have found that the busier my life gets, the more critical it is that I actually choose to prioritize myself. And it's very, very sneaky, right? You could tell yourself all these stories around how it's selfish, or you don't have the time, or there's better ways you could be spending your time. But the reality is, if you're watching this video, you're wasting your time if you're not already showing up to your journey. If you're doing all the things and you're Betty Crocker and dinner's percolating on the stove and all your laundry's caught up and you've just written your, Nobel Peace Prize novel, well then great. Tell us your tips. But if you were like the rest of us that have things that are partially finished and there's so many pots on the stove, there's a million tabs open in your brain, you deserve to do this. You need to do this, okay? If you need help, I would love to help you make a plan. I would love to help you get some momentum. But at the end of the day, you're your own superhero. You have access to amazing tools. And if you don't know how to use them, guess what? You have access to a guide right here who's happy to help you and happy to shine the light and do the next right thing. Okay? Okay. So wherever you're at in your journey, it is worth showing up for today. I hope that you decide to realign, to pivot a couple things. If you have to clear your plate of a few things because it's just not feasible to make that happen right now, that's totally okay. That's part of the journey, right? Is being holistic and in tune and aligned with what you actually need. I don't need this extra thing right now because it's creating all this like should and overwhelm in my life, but I do need to listen to an audiobook for 5 minutes in the car every single day. Maybe you don't need to do this thing over here and instead you need to transition to this thing over here. That's totally cool. It never, ever, ever means that you failed or you're behind or you're doing it wrong. When you pivot and when you make those intentional shifts and when you experiment with something that you're not sure if it's going to work, you guys, that is the secret to success. That is the secret to results. It is the secret to longevity. It is the secret to you feeling really proud now because you don't win at the end of the journey. You don't win at the end of the program or when the number on the scale looks a certain way or you can fit into those clothes. You win when you continue to show up and when you continue to do the next right thing. That's when you win, okay? So I hope you choose to be a winner today. If you need something, you're going to message me. If you want some samples, you're going to message me. You're going to share your accountability. You're going to do your best and surrender the rest. What do you have? Hey, Piper. Oh, my gosh. She likes plastic. Okay, so end of story. Happy Monday. Do the next right thing. Share your accountability and let us know how you went today.